days in a row. There we go. All right. Good morning, everyone. Merry Christmas Eve. We have a full body conditioning workout coming at you right now. For equipment today, I would like you guys to put on your shoes, especially if you are going to be joining me on the high impact stuff, because we have all the conditioning stuff today. We are going to be working through 3 circuits off of a timer, which is always nice. But we are going to be getting our heart rate up, our lungs, our heart working with our conditioning. For equipment, besides your shoes, you need your mat, dumbbells, and bands. I will be giving you guys options for some of the exercises. Some of them are body weight, of course, but I will be incorporating the 8-pound dumbbells, the loop bands, and then I will give you also a long band option. So besides all that stuff, we just need our body for this warm-up, which starts at the end of our mat. And come on, join me here, standing hip width apart in our feet. Soft knees. We'll bring our hands down to the floor. Walk ourselves all the way out into that plank position. Once you're down here, we'll step in, reset, step in, reset, and then walk back up to the top, reaching our arms over our head, giving ourselves a little bit of side bend action one way, side bend action the other way, and then we will go back down and do that 4 more times. Now on the next 4, what I would like you to do as you step in that foot, we'll add that nice opening rotation in on both sides. So we'll open up that hand, moving through your back, towards the knee, right side, left side, and then again, walk back up to the top, reach over our head, side bend, and do it 3 more times. Let's get it. I tossed this super wrinkly hoodie on this morning because it was freezing cold, literally. I'm already warm. Okay, so we'll get you guys going through 5 of those total, again, with that step in, opening up towards that front foot. 5 of them. Taking your sweet time. Okay, we don't want to rush this stuff. We'll go nice and slow through it. The next one we're going into is an overhead squat. So we're going to get ourselves into a squat stance, which means we are widening up our feet a little bit, adding in a slight angle out into our toes, and sticking our arms above our head and keeping them above our head straight the entire set as we sit down and stand up and go through 15 of these squats total. So you can come join me here once you're done that first one. Again, we want to reach those arms above the head as straight as we can make them, trying our best to keep them above our head and not allow them to come in front of our face. We should never see the hands, and we'll go through 15 of those. It's not kidding. It is so warm in here now. Okay. All right. So we'll go through 15 of these overhead squats. Very nice. Let's get them. Okay, so once we're done 15 of those, we're going to stay in the squat stance. The next one is our squat to stand. So we're going to sit down and try to grab our feet as close as we can to our ankles or heels, straighten out the legs, bend the legs, and then we'll stand and lift those arms back above our head. That was 1. We're doing 10 of these total. So we'll straighten the legs until we feel tension, a bit of a stretch through the back of the legs, and that will look different for most of us. Some of us might be able to get our legs more straight, some of us might not be able to. So just work with whatever you have and see if you can get it a little looser, feeling a little looser towards the 10th, your last one, and we'll go through that. So again, the goal is to grab close to the floor, close to the heels, but it is okay if you have to put your hands on your knees. Maybe you don't sit that low, you're not so comfortable, that's okay. So we'll get through 10 of those. 10 of them. And then we're going into our leg swings. So for the next one, you will need something to hold onto. I'm going to use this wall right here and stand on the leg, holding the wall with the opposite hand, and then I shall swing my leg. Forward and back is 1. And we're going to do 10 times in this forward, backward position here. And then once I'm done 10, I will turn, face the wall. Again, I want to hold on so I don't have to think about balance. And then I will swing the leg this way now, side to side, trying to loosen up everything through the hip, all the muscles around your legs, your knees, We will do this on both sides. So we'll do it on one side, and then you shall switch. Trying to avoid too much movement in the body. You'll have a little bit going on, but we'll try to keep still. 10. And then this way, 10. Which should feel very nice, okay, if you were joining us on the workouts, the training sessions earlier this week, legs and all that. It's going to help loosen you up. All right, we have 2 more to do for our warm-up, and the next one is a single leg deadlift. So this one is a bit of a combination of balance work and activation work for our glutes in the back of our hips. We're going to stand on one leg to start. We'll choose whatever leg you like. Standing nice and tall, we'll soften out that knee, and then we'll push the hips back. As we do that, we will attempt to reach our arms above our head, and then we will drive our hips back forward, trying our best not to touch the ground with this foot. Okay, where's that balance? That's coming into play here. So let's try to do 10 of these per side. Again, we push the hips back, seeing if we can reach the arms over our head, kick that leg back, and then bring it all in at the top. Try and work that balance. And as you go through your 10 reps, you are going to feel some burning starting to creep up on you on that standing leg, which is the goal. Okay, so we should be feeling that there. And we will do this on both sides. Of course, you might find one side a little easier than the other. We'll just try our best to keep it even. The balance. The balance. All right. Yes. Good morning, all the little muscles that help us balance. So speaking of balance, we have one more that we're going to work through, and ideally I would like you guys to have something to hold in your hands, some kind of object. So I am going to be using one of my dumbbells here, one of my 8-pounders, but if you do not have dumbbells, you can use literally anything, a water bottle, phone, a candle, it doesn't really matter, a nutcracker, but just grab something in your hands because we are going to be passing it back and forth in that single deadlift position. So again, balance is really going to be the focus on this one. We're going to get into the exact same setup, standing leg, soft knee, hip hinge, so we push those hips back. And then when we get down here, find our balance, I'm going to take my object, whatever I'm holding in my hand, and I will pass it back and forth. There and back is 1, and we're trying to go 10 times there and back. So I'm trying to hold this deadlifted position, which is super hard when I look to the side like that, while I pass this object back and forth. And yes, the weight will influence it. So if you're using a dumbbell or something a little heavier, it's most likely going to be harder than, a decoration or something like that. So we will do that on both sides, okay? Then balance is what we're focusing on here. So we'll try our best to tap into it and maintain it through this entire set. Okay, there and back is 1. Yes, 10 of them. Let's get them in. Whew. Okay, so you should be warm after that in your body and your mind. You can put that dumbbell down if you want to grab yourself a quick sip of water. We are here, my friends. We are going to get you started on our first circuit because we need to get to work. So we have 3 of them that we are going to be working through. So each of these mini circuits consists of 3 movements. So we're going to have 3 movements done back to back. Following those 3 exercises, we will have 1 full round of rest. Okay, so the time frame that we are following is 60 seconds. This timer is set to beep every 60 seconds. So for the first 3 minutes, we are going to be doing 3 different exercises. And then following those 3, we'll have 1 full minute of rest, completing 4 rounds total of that first circuit. And then we will move on to the next one. We have 3 to do, okay? But they might be a little bit fun. I don't know about fun, we'll see. I like this first one though. So we'll start off with this first one. I'm gonna show you all 3 because again, there's no rest on that timer, only at the end of the circuit. This first one that we are going to be working with are our blast off push-ups. Okay, so you just heard the word push-ups and you know you have to do this for a minute. So let me show you how these are done because they're not your average push-ups. They do start in the same position as a push-up. So we will get down here. And what we're going to do is drive our hips back into this blast off position like this. And then we come back forward and down into that push-up, up, and then we're working through this. And this will be you for that minute, okay? So we have all sorts of ways to make this easier. You probably most likely don't have to make it harder, but I will show you ways to make it more manageable because if you struggle with push-ups, if you're still working on your push-ups, this is going to be quite challenging, okay? So this is the first one. Second one on my list is squat jumps, okay? So these squat jumps today, we'd like you guys to work with your heel tapping squat jump like this, okay? So those of you who do not jump, we are going to be working with our low impact version, a little something like this, and then that will be you for the minute. The final one that we are going to finish that circuit with is our toe taps. So for this one, you just need an object to tap your toes on. In fact, you actually don't really need an object. You can just use a reference point on the floor, something like that, and we're going to lightly tap our toes on whatever it is, and that is our last one of the circuit, okay? Following that one, we'll take a minute of rest, and then we shall repeat. So get down on the floor, because that's where you are starting. The first one is the blast off push-ups. Okay, are you ready? Starting in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Timer has started. So have you. Let's do it. So we'll try to work through at least maintaining this plank position the entire time. So maybe you are push-up out. We did a lot of push-ups this week. So what you can do is just decrease the amount of push-ups that you're doing by increasing the amount of these blast-offs that you're doing. So you can go back twice and then go into a push-up. And that way you're not having to do so many push-ups, okay? Ideally, I want you to do one between each one, but I get it, all right? So if you need to kind of break it up a bit, you have 20 seconds left. Oh yeah, let's do it. We put this one first. I put this one at the very beginning so that we can get her done. Okay, 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and we are standing up and going right into that second one, because if you remember correctly, there is no prescribed rest on this timer, okay? So we're going to try to work with our squat jumps, again, ideally with the heel tap, but if you can't master that nice soft landing, then don't worry about the heel tap, okay? We can just work with kind of a lighter, fair squat jump like this, because if you're kind of like, ugh, and then landing, that's not the best for our joints, we know this. So we'll practice that soft landing, and then eventually you can add in that heel tap there. Okay. And again, if you do not jump, it's completely okay. We can either work with a fast squat, or you can add in that quick tap with the heel. Let's go though, 15 seconds. Woo! Okay, breathing through this one. 3, 2, and time. Last one is our toe taps. So again, you can find something to tap your toe on, or you can just use your mat, that's okay as well. With these ones, we want to essentially kind of lean back a little bit and be tapping our toes forward. If you're low impact, we can do a quick tap like so. Okay, just stay light on your feet. Woo! I don't want to say this is the easiest one of the circuit, but yeah, I think it's the easiest one of the circuit. Okay, but I still want you to push yourself. You still want to work quickly through this one. Remember that you have a full 60 seconds of rest once you are finished these toe taps in 20 seconds. Yes, you gotta keep going. Okay, 10 more seconds. All right. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, so now you have a full 60 seconds of rest in a row. So you can walk around, grab some water, okay, shake it out, do whatever you want to do for the next 45 seconds, because that's what you have left of your minute. And then we are going into our second set. Okay, we're working with 4 sets total of these. We got to get through the next 2 at least. Usually we can push ourselves pretty easily in the last one, okay? But this next one, we'll try our best to make it as consistent to that first one as we can. Okay, so you have 20 more seconds here. Take some deep breaths, okay? Because you gotta get back down there into that blast off push-up starting in 15 seconds. Okay, so we will, in preparation, as you know, we don't want to miss out on any of this minute for these push-ups. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, and here we are. Off we go. Blast off push-ups. So with this blast off movement, we're trying to stay low, bending the knees, sending the hips back behind us. And then we want to make sure that we go into that full straight plank position on our push-up, straightening out our legs, working with that push-up. Now, if you are still working on your push-up game and you are struggling to even do these push-ups here, what you can do is work with your lowering negative ones, where we lower ourselves down and use our knees on the way up. You can still work with that blast-off position here, and then just modify that push-up so that you have that negative action going on. 15 seconds left. Yeah, I know, not easy, my friends, but you can do this. Okay, one more rep. 3, 2, 1, and up we get into our squat jumps. Let's go. Okay, so we'll work through these ones right away. Yes, even though we don't really want to start right away. So when it comes to squat jumps, I find that pacing yourself is a really big thing. If you go as hard as you can for the first 10 or 20 seconds, the legs usually will gas out, burn out, and you just will not be able to keep going. So I would prefer you to take it a little bit slower at the beginning, kind of build up your pace and go a bit faster so that you finish off, not being able to go any faster rather than you giving it, all you got at the very beginning and not being able to maintain for this whole minute. So let's keep going here. Give me 2 more, 5 more seconds. You got this. 3, 2, 1, and toe taps. Let's go. So we're tapping our toes to the finish line of our second set. There it is. The toe taps. So we'll breathe through these ones. We'll try to get our arms involved, okay? Opposite arm, opposite leg, working together. 30 more seconds. There it is. Okay, so we'll stay nice and light on the feet. 20 seconds until we get that a minute of rest. There it is. Okay, 10 seconds. Strong finish here. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, that was our second set. We have 2 more to do. And then we are moving on from the circuit, done with these exercises, okay? So we do have to do this 2 more times, the push-ups. All right, potentially the hardest one of today. I think so. I'm looking at the list. We will see though. You're always your own judge, right? So right now, again, we are trying our best to just calm down, take those nice deep breaths. You have 25 more seconds left until we will be starting our third set. And back on the floor with those push-ups. Okay, so grab some water. And we'll slowly make our way down onto the floor, not too quickly. So I got 10 seconds left. All right, but we will get ready to start. Third set. Ready or not? Get down here. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So hips back. Strong core. Try to exhale into that push-up. So we're breathing the entire time. Yes. There it is. Okay, so again, if you're not going to make it on the push-ups, we'll just keep going in that plank position. Trying to have the hips move forward and backward, or at least maintain. Halfway there. 30 seconds. Woohoo! Okay, so go through about 5 more. You got this. You do. 15 seconds left, okay? Just keep working through them. Don't think about them, okay? Just do them. It's the first circuit. We're nice and fresh, although we are a little bit tired. And up we get into the squat jumps. Let's go. Okay, so working with that third set of these ones. All right, so whatever you are doing, we are trying to move as quickly as possible. Get ourselves feeling uncomfortable, okay, which is very easy to do when it comes down to squat jumps, all right? But really think about that soft landing. Try to absorb the shock of our body off our floor. Not for the sake of who's downstairs or who's sleeping in the house, although I guess they matter, but your joints, okay? We're trying to land soft to prevent any injury that happens over time of just allowing that impact to happen. So you have 10 seconds left. Try to make no noise on that landing. Yes, you are almost there. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and toe tap to the finish line. Let's go, okay? Third set of these toe taps, and we'll have that 60 seconds of rest. And then we have one more set. We are done with these ones, okay? You can forget about them until next week. Okay, so nice and light on the feet. There it is. 25 seconds left. Okay, so we keep it working here. These ones can kind of creep up on you a bit. So just keep working through them. 15 more seconds. Do not stop moving, even if you're a little slower. I want you to try to maintain what you're doing. 10 more seconds. Just do not stop. That's always the rule of thumb. 3, 2, 1, and now you can stop. Okay, we have one final set of these ones. Fourth set. The one that you really don't want to do. Okay, not your body or your mind, none of it. But we're going to do it anyways, because it is the most important set, the one that you need to push yourself on the most, because you are the most tired, and these are not easy exercises, okay? Which is why it's even more awesome that we are doing them. All right, so get down there. Actually, not yet. You have 30 seconds, okay? So don't get down there yet. We'll take a couple more, get sips of water, those nice deep breaths. We'll try to mentally prepare ourselves for this final set, okay? Because just like I talked about yesterday with the planking and all that stuff, it's oftentimes your head that you need to convince, your mind, not your body, all right? 10 seconds. So now you can come join me down here and get yourself ready, okay? Because this is the last set. We're gonna get this entire minute of these blast off push-ups. Final round. Ready? Ready or not? Let's go. Okay, this is it. The last set of them. So we'll try to work through them through this entire 60 seconds. Okay, so remembering anytime we're in a plank or push-up position, the wider your feet are, the easier that it's going to feel. Okay, it'll give you a little bit of sense of relief. So if you really are not going to make it in a plank even or any kind of push-up, you can try widening up your feet. See if that helps your case. Okay, to make it to the end, you have 30 more seconds left. See if we can do this, okay? Challenge yourself. See if you can get this going on in your last set. It's the hardest set. I trust you got this. 15 more seconds. Okay, we'll keep working through. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and you can stand yourself up and into the squat jumps, because that is where we are. Let's do it. So we'll try to go through it and pacing ourselves in this last set. Let's get it. Very nice. Okay, so whatever you're doing right now, I want you to do for the next 30 seconds, okay? Because that's what we have left on this timer. for this last set. So try to exhale every time we're jumping up. Using that breath as your power, as it is. Okay, don't give up on us. 15 more seconds left. You can do this. Even if you just keep squatting, okay, but I think you can just keep going in those squat jumps. Try it. 5 seconds. 3, line of this circuit. Let's go. Right into the toe taps. The last set of them. Let's do them. So we'll try to move our arms, our feet, everything nice and quick. And I think this one can be a little bit fun. It kind of feels like a dance move, like some of these other cardio moves that we're doing. So we'll try to just move our feet a little bit faster than we want to, okay? This is your last set. We're gonna have a couple minutes of rest before we start the next circuit. So we really want you to earn this rest right now. But pushing yourself on these toe taps, because sometimes it can be hard to push ourselves on. You can go kind of slow, but you can also make these extremely challenging, and you have 20 seconds to do that for yourself until we are done. So let's do it. Okay, let's go. Strong finish to our first circuit. 10 seconds left right now. Okay, let's go. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nice work, my friends. Okay, first circuit is done. We're going to grab some water. We have 2 minutes on the clock now where we are resting and recovering and explaining the next circuit, okay? So I'm going to go right into the explanation of the next 3 exercises. We're following the exact same format, 3 movements followed by that 60 seconds of rest. You guys are following your 60-second time format. And we will start off with the first one, which is a variation of a walkout. So we're going to start off again. Not yet. You don't have to do these ones with me. Okay, these are familiar movements, but I just want you to watch me so you know what is coming at you for the next circuit. So first exercise, we're going to walk out to the bottom. When we get down here, we'll lift up opposite arm, opposite leg, and then walk up to the top. Okay, that's going to be you for the first 60 seconds. And again, I will, of course, give you guys a reminder on these. Second one is going to be our lateral bounds that we know, maybe we don't love, okay, but we know them. And we are doing them for the second exercise, all right? Third one is our quick over and back feet. So I'm going to be using the end of my mat here, and I will, not the end of the mat with plant in my face, and I will be going over and back, quick feet, over this line here. You can use your loop band, your long band, any of the above for that last one, okay? So we have about 40 seconds for you to just keep it on in your rest round here before we start this timer that is going to get you started on our second circuit, okay? So we're following the same amount of rounds, okay, we have 4 sets, and the same format with that 1 minute of rest at the end. So, are you ready? Well, ready I'm not. We're going to start in about 10 seconds. So come to the end of your mat. We'll stand hip width apart in our feet. Going to press start on this timer in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So we walk down to the bottom. When we get down here, we're trying to lift up opposite arm, woo, opposite leg, which I know is a little harder than it looks. And then we walk up to the top. Now, if you're struggling to lift up your legs, you can start with just your arms, okay, or just your legs, and eventually add in those opposite limbs. But when we lift those arms and legs, we're trying to keep that plank position nice and stable and strong. So if you're finding that you can't really do that, you can start off with just one of the limbs, maybe just your hand, and then in time, maybe just thinking about it a little bit more, you'll be able to add in that foot as well. 20 seconds left. There we go. Okay, so 10 seconds. Yes, yes. 3, 2, 1, and up we get into our second one, which is those lateral bounds. Now we're trying to guide opposite arm, woohoo, a little bit of balance, with opposite leg to drive us side to side, standing up nice and tall in between each bound. If you're low impact, I'm a little close to the wall here, we can just tap and do a nice quick side tap like so. Still moving the arms, okay? Still getting the heart rate up, just without having to jump and land in that position. 30 seconds left, okay? So let's keep working it. Working it. All right, 10 more seconds. Yes, yes, and yes. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and over and back with feet. So again, we want a reference point. We don't actually need one though, so if you don't have a line or something, you can just imagine a line. We're stepping our feet over and back of that line, and then we want to build up our pace as fast as we can until we're going so fast. We are so uncomfortable that, you know, we can still keep going though. You want to maintain the pace because you still have 30 seconds that you have to keep doing this, okay? But I want you moving quickly, but still coordinated. Let's get it. Let's get it. 20 seconds. Okay, so just the same thing as a toe taps. You can make this one super easy, okay? If you just kind of like, you know, take it nice and slow. But on the flip side, you can also challenge yourself. No matter what fitness level you are with this one, you just have to really just move your body faster, move your arms, legs, everything together. 5 seconds here. 3, 2, 1, and woo. Nice job. Okay, resting. So we will take this rest right now in a minute, and then we are on to our second set. And you're going to have just enough time for these circuits today. Actually, we are good. Last one's a little shorter. Okay, so we have 35 seconds left for you to, again, just rest, breathe, which feels very nice to do after that stuff we have in these circuits. Okay, so again, we're trying to calm our body down between these sets. So we'll take those deep breaths, try to drink water. Keeping moving helps, not just standing still or sitting still. Okay, we have 10 more seconds for you to make your way back over to the end of your mat, because that is where we are going to start our second set for our second round of that walkout with the opposite lifts. And that is your starting beat. So let's go. Okay, so walk out, strong plank. We'll lift up those opposites, and then we'll walk up to the top. Okay, trying to move as quickly as possible. Opposites, yes. Okay, more than halfway. We have 25 seconds left. There we go. Okay, so breathe through this, 10 more seconds. Last one. 3, 2, 1. And onto the lateral bounds, right into them. Let's do it. So we'll go right into that second set of these ones where we're bounding side to side. Again, trying to land softly, absorbing the shock, making little to no noise on that landing. The lateral bounds, very nice. Okay, so we are halfway. We have 30 seconds left to do our thing here. There we go. So we'll use the arms to help generate a little bit of momentum to help get us jumping a bit further. Powerful to the side. 15 seconds left on these bounds on our second set. Oh, yes. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. And we have our quick over and back feet. And let's go. So with this one, I find kind of helps to build up the momentum throughout the entire set. So I suggest you start off a little bit slower and make sure that you have that coordination of your arms and your feet moving together. Okay, that's not essential. So if that completely messes you up, you can just hold the arms in front of you rather than having them move. Okay, but 30 more seconds. See if you can connect your arms, your feet, get everything working together. because that coordination is important, okay? 20 seconds left. Let's go. Okay, we have a full minute of rest once you are done the set. But you gotta keep going for 10 more seconds. Almost there. 3, 2, 1, and now you can rest. Okay, so we are approaching our third set. We have 2 more to do. And don't get too excited about starting that third because you have this minute of rest here. Okay, you have 45 seconds left of it. So again, keep it moving. Grab some water. Now, for those of you who are feeling a little bit antsy in this rest, if you get to this rest and you feel like you want to start your next set, you should not be feeling that way. Okay, and I trust that most of us are not feeling that way. We should be earning this minute of rest. We should need it, all right? By the time you get here, you should not be thinking about anything else except the fact that you need to just walk it off and breathe and rest. So if you're not feeling that way, well, then you need to probably push yourself a bit harder on our working sets, on our working exercises. So we have 15 more seconds right now to breathe, to drink the H2O, and we are going to start our third set. All right, back to the first one, the walk out with the opposite lips. Ready, set, here we go. Walking out and trying to control what's happening with our body so we don't have too much tilting, shifting happening in your hips. And then we'll walk up as quickly as we can to the top. Third set. Yes. So with this one, I mean, there's really only so fast that you can go. When you're walking out and you're walking up, we're in this one really trying to worry about that control. We're lifting our opposite limb. So I was talking about having our hips not do that tilting, the shifting, the lifting. 20 more seconds left for you to see if you can control that in this one. Okay, we'll breathe here. 10 more seconds. Give me one more. Because you want down. Maybe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and up you get into the lateral bounce. Now these ones on the other hand, the faster you go, the more powerful you are in each bound, the more challenging, the more intense that it's going to be. So that's what we're trying to work on, is getting more power in each takeoff, in each bound. Okay, 45 seconds. Oh yeah. There you go. Okay, soft landing, that's for safety reasons. Okay, that's to help us prevent any injuries. So we'll try to really get that going on here. Again, using your breath, exhaling every bound is going to help you get a little bit more powerful. Oh yes, see if you can do it. 20 seconds left. You got it. Okay, almost there. Do not stop. Don't think about it. 10 seconds. Keep going. Okay, a couple more to each side. You got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Over and back. Quick feet. Okay, and then we're going to have a rest. And then we have 1 more set. We are done this circuit. And if you recall, we have 3. So we actually have 1 more circuit to do after this one. But it is a little bit shorter. Okay, so that's probably good news. Okay, so let's work through these quick feet. Get you all mentally prepared and excited for the last part. We have 30 seconds left. 1 more time. You have to do all of these. All right? You got this. So move those arms. Yes, the feet. There it is. 15 more seconds left. Breathing. Yeah, this one really can catch up to you. If you are really making your feet go as fast as you can, sometimes you lose that coordination. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay. 60 seconds right now for you rest and breathe and all of those things. We have 1 final set of these 3 movements, and then we are done this circuit. Woohoo! Okay, so same thing here. We are trying to calm ourselves down. So take those deep calming breaths. Keep moving around the space that you have because that does help. We have 25 seconds left. until we are starting our final set. We got the sunshine beaming in here. I like that. That means it's going to be a nice day. Okay, I know from coaching and having the sun come in, so that's great news. Okay, 10 seconds left. We're going to come to the end of the mat here. Woo! Are you ready? Get ready. Get set. 3, 2, 1, and let's do it. Final set of a walkout. Lift. Walk up. Woo! For 50 more seconds. Okay, so your final set of these ones. Yay! Last round of these walkouts. Finish them strong. Again, trying to get the core tight. 30 seconds left. Okay, we are halfway there. Let's go. All right, trying to move your hands as efficiently as possible on those walkouts, walk-ups. 15 more seconds. See if you can get one more, maybe 2 more full-on combos, the walkout, the lifts, all of it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lateral bounds, your final set of them, okay, which I know is good news because I know that these ones are not easy, okay? They burn the legs, they get to cardio going, full body situation here. 45 seconds though, you're gonna feel amazing once you're finished these. You have to do them for the next 40 seconds, okay? You cannot stop. Even if you go doing something a little slower, okay, I need you to keep moving. 30 seconds left. You got this. You do. There it is. Arms and legs. Soft landing. Trying to breathe. We're not holding our breath. 15 seconds left. There it is. A couple more times. There and back. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. And last one. Quick feet over and back. Your line, your reference point, whatever you were using, we will go as quickly as we can until the end here, which is in 45 seconds. Okay, so this is it. We have 45 seconds to give this all that we have. All right. After this, again, we are going to have a little bout of rest before we start our final circuit, which is like the last one. Okay, last one for today, for the week. 25 seconds left though, right here. So move those feet, move those arms. Let's go. 15 more seconds. All right. Okay, guys, we are almost here in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and time. Okay, amazing work. So right now, again, we are walking, breathing, resting. Okay, and we're done with that circuit, so that is great news. But we do have one more that we are going to be working through. But this last one here is a little bit shorter, okay? So we're going to be working with 40 seconds rather than our 60 seconds. Same time format, same exercise format. We have 3 movements followed by our last bout of rest. But rather than 60 seconds on each, we are following 40 seconds on each. So we have a little bit less in the time frame, but for these ones, specifically for the first 2, I want you guys pushing yourselves way harder than you have in any of the other exercises, okay? And I'm saying that for the first 2 because I'll explain them and you'll know why, okay? The first one we're doing is our 4 split jumps to 2 lunge jumps. So for 40 seconds, you are going to be going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Okay, working with our split jumps to lunge jumps. Okay, you know I love these ones. Hopefully part of you does as well, because that is what you're going to be doing for this first 40 seconds. Okay, so low impact. We are going again 1, 2, and then you can just lunge and lunge rather than jump. Okay, so that's the first one. Second one, athletic burpees. Okay, so 40 seconds. We are going to be working with a burpee where we go hands down, jump out, jump in, jump up. Okay, no push up. So you know, you're welcome. But we're push-up down. We've done all our push-ups already. We're going to keep them athletic by not going down onto the floor and working through that one for the 40 seconds, okay? So if you're low impact, we step and stand. Final one is going to be our 90-degree hold with knee lifts. So we're going to be holding our weights here and lifting up our knees to 90 degrees for the last 40 seconds, and then we get a bit of rest, okay? So 4 sets total. Woo-hoo. Got me all hot and heavy showing you guys this first 2. We are going to do our thing here, 4 rounds, 40 seconds. That is all, okay? Are you ready? I am not. I just have to adjust our timer a little bit because we don't want to do 60s. All right, so we are starting in 5 seconds with our first one, those split jumps to lunge jumps, okay? Ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. Let's do it. So we want arms and legs, 4 of them, 2 lunge jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, let's go. Okay? So we'll try to work through this one. My phone volume's on, so all my message volume comes through, but we need it on for the timer. 20 seconds left, you guys. Let's keep pushing ourselves here. Okay, again, we have less time, which means I want more intensity. I want more power. Move quicker. 10 more seconds. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, and athletic burpees. Let's do it up right into them. So we jump out, we jump in, we jump up. And if you're low impact, we'll step out and step in. And 25 seconds. Let's go. Let's do it. Okay, breathing. 10 seconds. 2 more. You got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and last one are 90-degree lifts. Now, again, if you don't have dumbbells, we're going to hold onto a band in our hands like so, rather than those dumbbells, and we're standing in place, lifting up our knees to 90 degrees, trying to keep our arms in the same position the entire time. Okay, so eye level with the wrists, 90 degrees at the elbows, tension on the band, or keeping those dumbbells in place. 15 more seconds, okay? So again, this one is kind of like the easier one. I don't want to say the easiest because it still burns, okay? But when you compare those first 2, you know? 3, 2, and put them down and rest, okay? So there you go. That was our first set. Not too bad. We do have to do it 3 more times though. So we're going back to the first one. Split jumps to lunge jumps. Our little combination move. So again, we have this rest here. Now with these ones, and we really do have to work on pushing ourselves harder, making ourselves go faster and really tapping into that intensity because we don't have as much time. Still have this full rest here. Okay, so 10 seconds left. So again, if you're feeling kind of antsy, kind of like you didn't really need the rest, we try to work harder here. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So we have split jumps, lunge jumps, trying to move our feet as quickly as we can, landing soft. Very nice. Okay, again, if you're low impact, you can either do a combo of the split jumps with just normal lunge jumps, or you can go quick feet. And then the lunges. Okay, 15 seconds. There we are. Okay, almost there. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and athletic burpees. Here we go. So hands on the floor. We're jumping our feet out into the plank. Very nice. Okay, so we're trying our best to move quickly, regardless of your high impact, low impact. 20 seconds left. Let's go. Y'all know we have to throw in some burpees before Christmas. Let's get it. 10 seconds left. There it is. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and stand it up. Grab onto your dumbbells, load them up, and here we go. Lifting up to 90 degrees. Trying to keep them as still as possible. And when we're doing this, we're trying to avoid too much shifting side to side in the body. There will be a little bit of rocking, but if there's too much, then you're not really getting that core work. So if you are rocking a lot side to side, you can think about kind of pulling in your belly button a little bit more to your spine. We have 10 more seconds here. Pulling it up. Relax the shoulders. Yes, they burn. Now, 3, 2, 1, and yeah, sweat. Okay, so we're resting. Breathing. We have 2 more sets, and then we are done. Like I'm talking done. A couple of stretches that I'm going to leave you with today, for you to do on your own. Besides that, this is okay. Last 2 sets. So 20 more seconds here. Rest. Just some nice. Okay, but we know we have to do 2 more sets of this last circuit, which does not feel so nice, but we're going to do it anyways, starting in 5 seconds. So get yourself ready. Split jumps, lunge jumps. Here we go. 4 of them, 2 of them. Let's do it. Last set. Second last set. Almost got your hopes up. Okay, so second last time you are here. There we go. 20 seconds left. More than halfway there. Okay, so we'll pace ourselves, push ourselves right here. 10 seconds. Come on now. 3, 2, 1. Nice work. Burpees. Let's go. I know. How could you forget? Just kidding, you can't. All right, so let's go into our second last set of these athletic burpees. I'm trying to move quickly. Here we go. Halfway there. 20 seconds left. Okay, 10 seconds. Woo. 3, 2, 1, and pick up those dumbbells, pick up that band, hustling, and let's go. Okay, right into it. Trying to finish strong here. We have 1 more set. Can you believe that? Probably. Okay, this has been a whole situation, this training session today. We have lots of different circuits, but we are almost at the end. We're almost there. 20 seconds right here. Okay, try to again relax the shoulders. I know they're burning. We'll keep those arms up, elbows in, 90 degrees, 10 seconds left. You got this. Okay, we have 40 seconds of rest after this one. 1 more set. Done, done. 3, 2, 1. Okay, the rest. 1 last set. We're going to give these everything that we have. Okay, this is the final set, final session this week. Let's get her done, finishing stronger than we started. Okay, I want all of the gas that you have left in your tank right here on this last set. Okay, specifically on these first 2, your split jump, lunge jumps, your athletic burpees. All right, so take a couple deep breaths. You have 10 seconds here. Get yourself ready. Ready or not. We're starting at 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Last set, final round. Okay, all of it. I'm trying to move the arms, feet, everything a little bit quicker. Bring more power in your legs on those split jumps, those lunge jumps. 20 seconds left. Okay, I know you're getting tired, but you only have to do this for 10 more seconds to see if you can just finish strong here. No slowing down. 3, 2, 1, and last set of athletic burpees. Let's go right into them. Don't waste no time. We'll get going right on them. Try to get these in 30 seconds of them. Okay, 30 seconds, it flies by in real life. Maybe not when you're doing burpees like this, okay? But before you know it, we'll be done. You just hunker down and just get as many in as you can. 15 seconds. See if you can get 3 more. Okay, challenge yourself. Maybe you can get 5. Okay, that's amazing if you can. You have 10 more seconds left. How many can you do? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And pick up those weights, okay? Hustling. And we'll get going on this last one, the 90-degree lifts. What a nice one to finish with, okay? It's going to take us to the finish line. Again, trying to get those 90-degree angles in our joints, in our elbows, our shoulder. 20 seconds left. There you go. Okay, lifting up those knees to 90. We got this. Breathing. Almost there. 10 seconds left. And I know this one can be a little harder than it looks, especially if you're using dumbbells and the bands. 3, 2, 1, and that is it. We are done. So right now, all that you need to do is rest, recover, walk it off, breathe, drink water. I know that was a lot of stuff, but I just only want you to bring your heart rate down, okay? Because most likely it is up pretty high. You're probably feeling quite hot and heavy. So you need to calm down a little bit, okay? So keep moving around the space that you have, your mat, your room, whatever it is. Bring your water bottle with you. Drink that up, okay? We are going to just cool down for the next minute or 2. While you are doing that, I'm going to show you guys a couple of specific stretches that I would suggest that you do, although we are not going to be holding them together today, but I will leave them with you so that you can stretch them out on your own time here if you want to make some time the next 5 or 10 minutes. And yeah, but do not even think about joining me on these until you feel like you could, again, hold down a conversation with someone. You're still feeling really hot and heavy, like you couldn't answer a question. If I asked you something right now, then please take a couple more minutes to just relax and cool down. Once you are now back to that normal level, more normal level, we are going to stretch out, starting with our calf muscles and our hamstrings. So you can find yourself something to kind of put your hands into at this bookcase. You can use a wall, whatever it is. We'll take a lunge, lunging forward, stretching out this lower leg muscle, your calf. We'll hold this here for about 30 seconds. And then after 30 seconds, we will straighten out that front leg, which will focus the stretch on the hamstring in this leg here now. So it's a little combo move of the calf, lunging forward, and then the hamstring, straightening out that leg. Both of these should not be painful. You should just feel tension. And again, 30 seconds. 30 seconds, okay? You can do that on both sides, and feel free to hold it even a little bit longer, and you can also come back and do more than one set for this one and for the next 2, okay? Second one is, I mean, you definitely saw this coming. I'm pretty sure every single session, especially when we're doing any of this leg lifting or hip lifting or planking, we need to stretch out the hips. So this is one that I would suggest you do. Hip flexors. Take some time down here, or you can do it in your half kneeling position and just stretch out the front of your hips, the front of your thighs, a little bit into your core. Again, 30 to 60 seconds per side, and you can do, again, more than one side. Last one that we can work through is working this glute stretch. Now, we've been working a lot on laying on our back. This one works great as long as you don't have any pre-existing knee stuff going on. For those of you who have sensitive knees, this one might not feel the best, in which case you might want to just flip over and work back with this one here, okay? But if you're good to go, this is an awesome stretch for the back of the hips, your lower back, and it's very comfortable. So you just kind of sit in it. You can even go down onto your forearms here. I'm pretty sure it's called like pigeon or something in yoga. But anyways, you guys, please take a little bit of time right now to stretch it out, all right? Anything else that you want to stretch, your upper body, your chest, your shoulders, feel free to throw it in. You guys are done with me, though. Thank you so much to everyone who came here in the Zoom room. Thank you for an amazing holiday week of training. We'll be back on Monday. Again, I did post the schedule. We are just taking Friday off next week because it is New Year's Day, and yeah, we are going to be sleeping in that morning. But anyways, Merry Christmas, you guys. Thank you so much for the amazing sweet card and gift that you gave me. You are all rock stars. I hope you all have an amazing night and Christmas and all of that tomorrow as well. And I will see you guys on Monday. Thank you guys and happy holidays. Bye.